Now to national headlines. A trade deal between the U.S. and Canada fell apart Friday, triggering a 50% tariff on billions of dollars worth of Canadian goods. In turn, Canada then announced its own hefty tariff on U.S. goods set to start next month. Wendy Gillette reports on what both sides are saying.
President Trump sounded optimistic Friday afternoon about trade talks with Canada.
The deal with Canada is moving along, and we should be able to have a deal with Canada.
But hours later, the deal was dead, and at midnight, the U.S. started imposing a 50% tariff on $20 billion worth of Canadian goods, including lumber, steel, and cement. Canada's Prime Minister then announced a retaliatory matching tariff to begin September 8th.
I instructed our negotiators to return to Ottawa. We cannot accept what they've offered, and we will not give what they've asked.
The Premier of British Columbia says he supports the Prime Minister's decision.
The suggestion that Canada would not trade with other countries or reduce our trade with other countries because the Americans tell us to would reduce us to the economic equivalent of the 51st state.
Canadian officials say the U.S. made last-minute demands, while American negotiators blame their northern counterparts.
They've always had the best deal, and they still would have an even better deal, but they didn't want that.
Trade experts warn of deeper consequences.
The potential for a trade war to have a major effect on either the U.S. or Canada is very significant.
President Trump is also threatening an economic war against Iran to start as early as tomorrow.
And meanwhile, the president got a ruling he wanted from the Supreme Court Friday, which allows him to continue work on his ballroom construction project at the